Hello everyone. This is Jennifer Sunseri, and it is Sunday evening, October 15th, and I am coming on live tonight. I had to miss our Friday night live. It was the homecoming game at my daughter's school, so we went to go support some friends that were playing the football game, and so that was fun. It's been a very eventful weekend. So we had the football game Friday night, and then last night my daughter went to her first high school dance. She had a lot of fun. So here I am this evening. I thought I would hop on and make a card with you guys because I always love spending my time with you guys over the weekend. So tonight is not going to be focusing on any real stamp set per se. I'm actually going to show you a fun fold tonight. All right. So like I mentioned, I usually come live Friday evenings at 6 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. But this weekend was abnormal. So we were doing some things with the kiddos. So that's why here I am. All right, let's get started. So I just want to let you know, in case you are not aware, we do have two current catalogs. This is our annual catalog, and the annual catalog lasts a whole year. This is going to expire at the end of April. And hello, Lori, how are you, friend? And then this is our mini catalog, and we call it the holiday catalog. It's going to expire the beginning of January. I would say January 2nd. I have to always look to see January 3rd. So January 3rd, this retires, okay? I am going to warn you that, we're coming to the end. We're in the middle of October, and we've already had one embellishment go discontinued, and we'll no longer be getting some. We've had some very popular products in this catalog, especially the All About Autumn paper. A lot of our designer series papers have been very popular. We are getting more shipments. I was going to look that up for you, and I forgot to do that, but All About Autumn, I believe, is coming out not next week, but the week before. I'm sorry, the week after that. The week of. And when you see it, if you want more paper, you better grab it right away, because after this last shipment, I don't think we're getting more. But the point that I do want to make is if there is something in here that you absolutely love, I would get that placed, your order placed as soon as possible, because we're going to start to see things selling out November for sure, in December. Once the retiring list is posted, things go super fast. All right, that being said, if you don't have a catalog and you would like one, please let me know. If you do not have a demonstrator that you are working with currently, I would love to support you. I do hold monthly card classes in my home, usually the first Saturday of the month. Sometimes because of holidays, it gets moved around, or events with church. So my next class is going to be November 18th. I am hosting a one-day retreat next Saturday. I do have one in-person spot left, and I believe there are 3 retreats to go left. So if you are interested in that, you need to private message me, and we can get that taken care of for you. All right, so this is the card, a fun fold that I am going to show you how to make tonight. I like it because it shows off the designer series paper. I'm actually going to change a little bit to this design with the card that I'm going to make tonight with you. So this is the All About Autumn paper that I was talking about, very popular. And as I said, we're going to get one more shipment, not next week, but I think the week after that. And then I am pulling a sentiment from this stamp set, Autumn Leaves. It has some dies that go with it. We've got leaves, we've got dies that are great for sentiments, which I'm actually using one of those. We'll put that here so you can see it. This one. We're going to use that. So let's get started. Hi, Peggy. Oh, I'm so glad that you guys caught me. I don't like to skip weeks without going live. So if I can't go Friday, I try to go sometime during the weekend so that we can have our time together. All right, now there are some dimensions and I wrote them down. So if you want to take a screenshot or if you want to write this down, you can always freeze it on the replay and write these down. I'll just go through it real quick. We're going to need a 3 1/4 by 5 piece of cardstock. That is going to be this piece right here, okay, and I'm using Moody Mauve. We're going to use a 3 by 4 3/4 piece of DSP, and you're going to need 2 of those, so I have those here. All right, it's just a quarter smaller than that one. We're going to need 1 1/2 by 5 1/4 piece of DSP and cardstock. So I have my Very Vanilla and I have another piece right here. Okay. We're going to need 1 3/8 by 5 1/8. So I just took a sliver of an 1/8 off of this piece. I just made it an 1/8 smaller, and there it is. We're going to need a 3/4 by 5. This was actually a scrap, and I didn't want to throw it away. So we're going to use it on the inside of our card. Let me just fix my device here because for some reason it decided to shut down. So I might not be able to see your comments. So that's okay though, right? I will be multitasking. And then your card base is going to be a 6 by 5 1/2. So here's my 6 by 5 1/2. And you're going to score it. You're going to score it at 1 3/4. All right. Or you can just take a regular card base, and then I believe I took off 3 inches. 3 inches that I took off. So you can think of it that way too. All right. Okay, I'm just logging into my device one more time because I do like to interact with you guys, and there we go. See your comments. Right? That's the purpose of a live, so I can interact with you guys. If you haven't already shared this video, I would love for you to do that for me. That always helps people find me. It helps my business grow, and I always appreciate that. We are going to use an insert, and I did not measure that one, but it's your 5 and what is it again? 5 1/4. I'm just. Yeah, no, it's 4 by, what am I thinking? 4 by 5 1/4. All right, got to get my fractions right tonight. Okay, and then this color that I'm using is Pecan Pie. Pecan Pie. All right, I need a bone folder. So we're going to burnish this because I want it to lay flat. Actually, I'm doing very little stamping tonight. I could go crazy and do some stamping on the inside, but I'm going to lay low today. I do have one more card that I have to prep for my retreat, and I have one more pillow gift that I'm needing to finish this week. So I'm going to work on that after this live and get that done. I've been super busy. How about you guys? Has your week been super busy? I am using our Stampin' Seal Plus, and every so often I have to just move it over and make sure it's centered. But I love this adhesive because it's super strong, and I don't feel like my cards are going to fall apart. And we don't want our cards to fall apart, do we? So I just mounted that, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this piece and I'm going to put it on the back side. So this piece right here, when I open it, you see the back piece of the cardstock. Well, I'm going to fix that on the card that I'm making right now. I want to show designer series paper on both sides. All right, so we're going to fix that. And I like this piece. It looks like a cozy blanket. And I thought it went really well with our pile of leaves. All right, so when I open, you're going to see that designer series paper on the other side. So that's going to be nice. We're going to set that aside. And let me grab my other pieces here. So we're going to put our blanket right here, our cozy blanket. I am so ready for fall weather. We had a week of the 60s, which was amazing. Felt so good. And then we went back into the 80s, which is what I think we're going to be in this week. 80s or low 90s, which just feels wrong for being in October. It just feels wrong. we should be in cooler weather. All right. Now I wanted to show off this other side of the designer series paper, but I just felt like it blended in too much with the pecan pie. So I'm going to add a piece of Very Vanilla behind it, and that will help it pop. All right. So that's what I was doing. You can change things up with your layers as you need to based off of the colors that coordinate with your designer series paper. You know, on my first card, I didn't feel that I needed to do this. But this one, I felt like it just, I gotta see a little bit better. Let me move it this way. I just felt it needed a little crispness so that we could really appreciate that gold foiling. Let me get my fingers to work here. And it looks like I am needing to switch out my blade on my paper trimmer because I'm starting to see little fraying again. I have been doing a lot of cutting of paper. So one thing you can do, what I'm doing is if you didn't replace your blades, looks like a little bit of adhesive right there. You can use your scissors like I just did. You can also take an emery board and just sand the edges. I do that sometimes to help get rid of little frayed edges. That helps. So there's lots of little things you can do. Obviously, I'm going to want to change my blades. But in the meantime, I'm going to fix this up so it looks nice and polished and professional. So I love making cards, but I have realized that I have gotten out of the habit of mailing my cards. How about you guys? Do you mail your cards? I was really good at it, and then I have become so busy that I've gotten out of the habit of mailing my cards. And so I have decided that every Sunday I am going to sit and write out at least a minimum of 3 cards. I think this is for the other piece, so let me hold off. A minimum of 3 cards. This is our inside piece. How about you? Do you mail out your cards? Are you good about that? I am going to start making it a priority that every Sunday evening I sit and I write out a minimum of 3 cards, more the better, but at least 3, and I mail them out on Mondays. I'm going to call it Mail It Monday because I need to get back into the why I like to make handmade cards, to encourage people, not just to be creative. Peggy doesn't want to give them away. You know, I used to be like that too, but I make so many cards now that I really want to be able to bless other people. We have an epidemic of loneliness in the world. I really want to be a part of getting rid of that epidemic of loneliness. Okay, now let me focus because I don't want to make a boo-boo with you guys. So when I'm putting this piece on, I want a little bit of my vanilla to show. And so I'm just kind of centering it. But it's not going to help because I'm going to lift this up, right? And I'm going to have to start over. So what I was thinking is just put your adhesive on the very edge of this piece right here, because it's going to go over and then we can put it where we need to. So we just want to put adhesive here. And this is strong adhesive. I am using the Stampin' Seal Plus. And so it is not coming off. And I did 2 rows of it. It is not coming off. And I'm going to open this. So we, oops, no, I don't want to do that. I want to see this. See, I'm talking. All right. And I'm eyeballing right over here where my finger is because I want a little bit of vanilla all the way around. Give that a good, smooth pressing. All right. Hi, Katrina. How are you, friend? And we don't have any adhesive on the back, so that's good. When you put it on the very edge, you're not going to have a problem with that. Okay? Now, isn't that nice that you get to see designer series paper on the front and on the inside? I love that. And then I'm going to put this little strip here, so we have some leaves. You do it like this. I don't want to do it here because I don't want to take away from the front, and that's kind of distracting. I don't really want to put it here. I think we want to just do it this way. Go with the vertical. Now, if, like I said, I could have been better at my prepping and I could have cut out some die cuts, or I could have been doing some stamping. This is more about just sharing how to do the fold, and then we can always add more to the basic design, right? You can add some die cut leaves in here, or you can skip the scrap and put some stamped leaves in there, whatever you want. Oh, I'm so glad you like the style of the card, Lori. I don't know what you would call this. It's just something a little different from your basic card base, you know? Something a little different. Okay, now we're going to stamp with a grateful heart, and instead of doing black like I normally do, I'm going to pull my early espresso, give it that earthy autumn look. And we're just going to tap, tap, tap. Make sure that's well inked. And I love our clear stamps because now I can see exactly where I'm going to stamp, and I'm just doing even pressure. I'm not rocking it. And there we go, a nice clean image. Yep, that's like a new thing that I'm going to do, Lori, is Mail It Monday. It's going to be my new thing because I've got to get back in the habit of mailing out my cards. They're not doing any good sitting in a rack. I want to mail some cards and encourage people. All right, so I am repurposing a piece of ribbon. It got a little bit of wrinklies in there. And so what I did was I just moistened my fingers and I just pressed it like I'm ironing it to get some of the wrinklies out. I didn't want to waste this ribbon. It's too pretty, too pretty. I'm just pressing really hard because I moistened my fingers again to get out some of those wrinkles. Okay. All right, and we're going to make a bow. And you just, everybody makes bows different. I do it whatever's the easiest. I just make 2 loops and go for it. All right, grab my ribbon scissors. You should have a pair of scissors for ribbon and a pair of scissors for paper, because if you don't, your scissors will get dull, all right? Now we're going to pop our image up with some Stampin' Dimensionals. So, Katrina, I saw you said something about vanilla paper. I'm going back to see what you said. Oop. Come on. Sorry. Oh, bother. Okay, my computer's being a boo-boo head. Of course. All right. So you said something about vanilla not cutting clean for you. For me right now, it's just I need a new blade. I haven't really noticed it for colors, specific colors. I just need to change my blade. I've been prepping for my retreat, and I had a class last Saturday, plus I have my retreat next Saturday. So I've just had a lot of cutting paper, and I need to replace the blade. But you know how sometimes when you get on a roll and you don't do what you need to do because you're just in the zone and you don't get up to go dig out the new blades. I don't know why I do that sometimes. They're not that far away. Just get up and replace the blade. Now you do know, I've heard rumor, I have yet to do it, that you can sharpen your blades using, I believe, aluminum foil. Is that it? No. Aluminum foil is for your punches. You can sharpen the blades, I believe, if you take an emery board and you sharpen up the blade on your paper trimmers, but I have not done that to see if it really works. But I've heard rumors that you can do that to try and get a little more life out of them. Have you guys tried that at all? Sharpening your dull blades. All right, now these sequins I have been using with my autumn paper because at the time the ribbon combo and the embellishments that go with this paper have been unavailable. And these are from the annual catalog. Now I think these are unavailable at the moment because everybody caught on to what I was doing. But they're coming back. But these are a great neutral. I'm trying to think, okay, what color is going to show up on here? Let's go with gold because there's gold in our ribbon. So that is a great, I want to do these over here more. When things are sold out, go in your annual catalog and look for something that will coordinate with the items from your holiday catalog. Like pull from both catalogs so that you can find something that coordinates. I don't always use all the products in a suite with a product. Sometimes I actually like products from different suites and I combine them, right? So don't get discouraged when there are some things that aren't available that go in a certain product suite. Look in both catalogs and utilize all the supplies that we have and find out what will coordinate. So as I said, this ribbon, this is from the annual catalog. The embellishments are from the annual catalog. So, you know, I was lucky enough that I you got some paper before it sold out. So, you know, don't be, I guess, limited to what they market coordinates with a particular suite. There are lots of products that are neutrals that will go with a lot of things. All right, that is my card tonight, you guys. I hope you like it. I definitely like the designer series paper on the inside. I feel like it looks more finished. Not that this looks bad, but I think it would look better if it had designer series paper on the inside. It would look more polished, more finished. So you guys can see the difference. I think this one looks better. What do you guys think? And this was not a difficult card at all. It has an element that makes it a fun fold, but it is unique and gives it a little something different. So I hope you try this out. If you try it, let me know, all right? Now, before you go, we do want to remind you that if you have a very long wish list, you might consider getting the starter kit. There are lots of different types of demonstrators. We have what we would call discount shoppers. We have happy discount hobby demonstrators, and then we have business-minded demonstrators. This is a fabulous deal. I always want to share when you can save money or increase the value. So they are Stampin' Up! Is celebrating their 35th anniversary. So they're either giving you the kit at 35% off, or you're getting 35% more in your kit. You get to choose what works for you. Normally, the starter kit is $99, and you're getting $125 worth of product that you choose. Stampin' Up! Does not choose it for you. You get to pick it out. But with this sale, right now to the end of October, you can get $125 worth of product of your choice for only $64.35. Or you pay the $99 and you're going to get $168.75 worth of product that you choose. That's almost $200. Plus, friends, you get free shipping. That saves you about $40. Plus, you get a free paper pumpkin kit, which is about $24-ish. Plus, you get free catalogs. Plus, if you sign up during the month of October, they're also going to register you for free for our virtual on-stage event. It is an exclusive event only for demonstrators. It's a $77 value. It will also get you a free catalog before the catalogs are sent out to demonstrators. So demonstrators who attend events get the catalogs before all the other demonstrators do. Plus, you get to place your pre-order before the pre-order. So we call it the premier pre-order. There are lots of perks to going to on stage. You would get to go to on stage for free and get those perks. So you can be a kidnapper and just get the special deal. You can be a discount shopper, or you can be business-minded. There are no penalties. I always share this because I look at this as it is truly the best deal in the catalog. If you have questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. I would love to answer those questions for you and help you with your crafting. If you just want to place an order, this is my October host code. Please use it if your order is under $150. If it's over $150, you want to claim those host rewards yourself because you get free credit to use towards product. This is my website. It is open 7 days a week, 24 hours. You can place an order at any time. Please give me a thumbs up or a heart on the video. I would really appreciate that. And like I said, if you haven't shared the video with your friends, I would truly appreciate you doing that as well. All right, everyone. I hope you had fun. And I will see you next week. Bye-bye.